Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Friday. Yeah, Savage AF coming at you. Yeah, this is it.
All
Savage
the way
AF.
live.
All the way live.
Savage AF.
Yes.
Forget your feelings. Facts matter.
Facts
We'll be
matter.
cursing
Do
in
facts
4 minutes
matter
and 10
anymore?
seconds.
Do facts
On
matter?
this show, they do.
Facts matter.
Gosh darn it. You bet your bottom dollar they do, Shang. And
Bet
just
your
wait,
bottom dollar.
wait until the curse words come out.
Yeah, you bet.
Mother, father.
Gosh darn it. Gosh garnery.
Dang nabbit.
Yeah, dang nabbit.
Listen. Savage AF, we are your hosts. All right. I am Black Pedro. This man right here. This man.
Comedian.
That's him.
Shang.
Just yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We are here for you guys. First of all, we bring you politics, hot topics, current events, and then I don't give a fluff kind of style. Typically Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Typically, sometimes things happen. But we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and now both of our Instagrams simultaneously.
Instagram. What's up?
The Graham Bam. Thank you,
David
man.
Raybon. What's up, David Raybon? What's the deal, man?
Oh, what up, though?
Very funny comedian. Working with him actually this weekend. Tomorrow night in Phoenix. I will be in Phoenix working with David Raybon, Danielle, the diva of comedy, and Robbie Perrone at the Phoenix Performing Arts Center.
Get it, man. I love that. Yeah, David Raybon's hilarious, man. Over on my Instagram, I see Elisa, Manny Harlem, what's going on? Aguilar Millie, Hola Kitty LA. Yeah, I see y'all, man. So listen, if you ever miss us live on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, that's your fault. Okay,
what's wrong with you, man?
Clearly did our part.
What is wrong with you?
I mean, all the platforms we gave you multiple options.
Yeah, and it's scrolling right there for you.
But so if you ever miss us live, we do have our YouTube channel there available. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. YouTube.com/C, like the letter /Savage AF World.
Right.
All one word. All our shows are archived there. So if your crackhead, drug-infested mind missed us live, you can get that rehab at
right here
when you get there.
Click the bell. Make sure you click the bell. If you click the bell, if you don't click the bell, you go to hell. Bars.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's like whack rapping. Like, yeah, man, snap, make your hands clap. Woo! J. Cole, you better look out.
Snap.
Yeah, man. You better look out.
On Instagram, in the effing building says Hydro Meta is not working. So that's why we give you multiple platforms. And that's why it's important that you follow us on all the I don't know, but whatever. The point is, if you ever have trouble on one platform, you can find us on another. That's why you got to follow us on all the platforms.
What? We're not on Facebook?
Well, I got a green check. Maybe it's something on their end. You know what I mean? Like no need for us to investigate now because we're on the other platforms. And speaking of which, if you're on Meta or Facebook, as it was called, before the legal issues came up, call the lawyer. Savage A.F. Okay, that's the best way to look us up on Facebook. Savage A.F. Also, more important than anything, life, air, whales, Instagram.
Babies.
Yeah, Instagram is way more important. As comedians, without your followings, we are nothing. I don't even think I'm considered human in the industry yet.
Right. One woman said I'm not a man because I don't have Instagram at one time. And then I hit her with the Instagram and then, she deleted
right in her butt. Yeah. You know what it is, y'all. Savage AF. We'll be cursing in 25 seconds.
Follow. I'm not going to do right in her butt. I don't know why. I don't even want to talk about that. But follow at Black Pedro if you get a chance. Follow at Comedian Shang, SHANG. Somebody says Shane is Shang. And also on the threads, which is pertaining to butt, that looks like poop. The logo. It's a poopy logo. At Black Pedro at Comedian Shang. Make sure you follow us, and if you don't, you know what it is. All right, all right. So
Unpredictable radio show. I see you. And listen, we can curse now. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts
facts matter.
matter. I see. Let me see. We on YouTube. We got Nicole. Facebook. I see Twana out there. Kucha Damas is in the building. Damani Jones. Bronda Miss Unpredictable. Sexy Puerto Rican. Lady Hesome. LG. Serious Jess. Yo yo. Thank y'all for helping us build the building. Zenat, we see you. Oh, I haven't seen that name in a minute, girl. Welcome on back.
Yeah, welcome
Got
back
your
to the
parole
show.
worked out.
By the
You're
way,
back to society.
I just want to make sure y'all know.
Can't keep it going down.
There's one thing I missed about. I didn't say. Believe it or not, the thumbs up do help us with the algorithm, and the algorithm is very important to us. So make sure you give us those thumbs up because that's how we get
Popping
with the thumbs. All right, so make sure you give us a thumbs up on the Facebook, and if it's on
with the truth, I see you. What up, though?
Yeah, and also on what is it, Meta? I don't know.
Facebook.
Meta. Facebook. World. I always think when I say Meta, I think of world. Remember Meta Peace or what was it? World.
Hey, mama named Ron. I'm gonna call him Ron.
Yeah,
Ron Artest. Meta World.
Crazy ass Ron Artest. All right, and
Draymond 1.0. It's just like before there was a Draymond Green, there was a Ron Artest, and before that, also, Dennis Rodman, and before that,
they were all in a line of crazy. I just want to say to Kucha Damas's mother, how you doing?
No, man, see,
Kucha Damas.
You're lucky you're not rubbing the chest on that
one.
Hey,
Kucha Damas, man. So I heard your mom's. Is she doing all right? See,
I would take that as disrespect if I
was. Why do men?
Just dude.
Well, I want to ask people before we jump into this, and we're gonna be a little loose today. Why do men take if you ask somebody I've asked Pedro, and I would be sincere. Hey, Pedro, how's your mother? Hey, man, what's that supposed to mean? It just means how's your mother, not like.
No, you do that New York shit like how's your mom's?
How's your
you
mom's?
Didn't say
What's
mother. Mom's is like.
How's your mom?
MILF.
Doing?
It's like MILF. You know what I mean?
It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's like
how's your mom doing?
Your mom's kind of.
She need anything? You good?
Don't finish
that
sentence.
You good? So Kucha Damas, your mom's good? She good? All right, let me know.
Will Isaac, I see you. What up? No, what's up, big boy?
Oh, make sure y'all subscribe and follow us. Stop that bullshit. It killed me. People watch the show and then don't subscribe to the goddamn channel.
Well, Damani Jones just said. Damani said he just hit the like button, y'all. Fuck it. So everybody join in, follow him. Sharp Cut Productions. If y'all need, I see you in the building. If y'all need something cut up, and I mean on the editing floor, Sharp Cut Productions is the
Rico the Great is in the building. What's up, Rico? We got a couple other people. Yo, we're gonna talk some shit. And we're gonna talk some other stuff, but get the rundown on the run up and the rundown.
All right, man. It is Friday, January 12th, 2024, in the time-space continuum, 3:20 p.m. on the West Coast. Black Pedro, Comedian Shang, Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We're about to give you these politics, hot topics, and current events, not always in that order. Today, we're going to end with a Shangri. Shang's, it's more like a wish, a dream.
It's a dream.
He said, I wish I had a SEAL team.
I wish I did.
Just one wish.
Wish I could make a call to a SEAL team. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Before we get into it, though, before we get into that Shangri, we got a Black Pedro pop in today. Good luck with that. That's all I got to say. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it, though, but good luck with that. Before we get into that, though, usually, we try to take the high or at least the middle road.
Well, I'm not going. Hey, wait a minute.
But this one is definitely down low. I don't even want to give it away, but it is the title of the show.
Do we really take the high road, though? Do we really?
Your boy Trump takes dumps in his pants, man. We're gonna talk about it. We might have receipts. But before we get into that, Savage have a little bit more serious topic. We'll start off with the weight today, and then go down low for some jokes. But Austin Powerless, man. our defense secretary, Lloyd Austin, who looks like the Negro you don't fuck with in every Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Bill Duke kind of dude. But Lloyd Austin, our defense secretary, apparently has been diagnosed and is being treated for prostate cancer, which we here wish him a speedy recovery and hopefully a full recovery. Although that is one of the tough ones, prostate cancer is a hard one. But I think the actually the bigger story, honestly, is that he seemed to have kind of disappeared to the hospital, unbeknownst to a lot of people, including the Oval Office, and wasn't kind of necessarily forthright with his diagnosis to the president
No,
and
yeah,
staffers.
somewhat. So,
Well, you know what?
so what?
No. Listen, as
That's just
no.
personal
As
shit.
private citizens, each of us have our right to privacy, right? Especially on a medical level. However, when you're in a position of public service, from the Oval Office down to your county commissioner or your Secretary of State or whatever it is, alderman, when you are representing others, and in this case he is in charge of the military underneath the president, right? So
Yeah,
he's in
no,
charge of our
he's fifth
entire
in line.
military
He's
operations underneath the president, and I think has a responsibility and a duty to be upfront with stuff like this. Because I mean, listen, we're bombing Yemen now, which we can talk about next week, right? And apparently he oversaw those operations from his hospital bed. But at the same time, there seems to be this window, not sure how big it was or whatever, where nobody kind of knew what was up with him. And that's just a precarious position to have.
Shut up, Pedro.
The
You shut
government
your
in.
mouth.
Hey, he's
Shut
big
up,
dude,
Pedro.
so I probably wouldn't
Look
say
here,
all of
man.
this to his
Look here,
face.
man. I'm dealing
I might yell it from
with
across the street, but
I'm dealing with something personal right now that I'm dealing with my body. And you want to talk shit to me? You want to talk shit to me? You better shut your goddamn mouth. I don't know who the fuck.
no, come on. You don't think that
I know.
defense secretary has a responsibility to
I think the
be
defense secretary
transparent?
should have gave a heads up, but I understand that that's some heavy shit to be dealing with, and maybe he didn't share it.
Absolutely.
So I mean, I see both sides, but I agree that if I'm in charge of something, a position of power that heavy, and that's not a weight joke, dude. You shut your mouth. I'll beat your ass
he's a
too.
big dude, so
Like he's a massive man, and the bottom line is, yeah, he should have gave a heads up. But what will happen is because of his illness, they'll probably replace him quickly.
Well, I think Biden already said that he's not accepting a letter of resignation from him. I could be wrong on that, but they're not. There aren't calls for his job now. An audit will occur. There an investigation into what had happened is going to be begin. The Pentagon's Inspector General is launching a review to see exactly what went down and if proper procedures were followed and taken.
Yeah. But listen, all
No.
you motherfuckers.
So Treehead brings up a great point, but for me, it helps me to highlight my ultimate stance on this. Treehead, who by the way is barely an American anymore. She done left us all behind for foreign shores, probably swinging from some hammock right now.
Yeah,
trying to tell us about American life, whatever. Congratulations, must be nice. Anyways, Treehead says sometimes when you get cancer diagnosis, you go into a dark place and don't want to fucking talk about it. Hey, I completely understand that. I can empathize with that. Again,
right.
Like I said, as private citizens, we each have our right to our privacy, especially regarding our health and medical care, and how you respond to that is totally up to you. However, when you are in a position of public service to this level, you
You
honestly,
gotta give a
you
heads up.
don't have that same freedom as the rest of us. You are beholden to the rest of the society, or at least to the government, at least to the Oval Office,
Nah,
to
man. You know what though?
your boss to give that heads up. So again, don't have all the details. I don't, but and I don't think
Okay, well,
we
the details
everybody
that I
does.
do know
But
about. Hold on, hold on,
yeah,
hold on.
yeah, I
I
think
want to
he
say that I
think
do
he
have
owes
some
an
details.
explanation.
I think that the explanation, the fact he dipped out on some silent shit, and he definitely dipped out. He said, "I'm
Oh
gonna go get some coffee, and then I'll be right back." And then he wasn't right back. I understand maybe it hit him, maybe some pain or something, and he had to go deal with it. I feel like they should give him a pass. Um,
well, I think the administration has right. Like again, his job isn't being called for, but the behavior does need to be examined. Lady Hazel May says, right? Why does he have to disclose that information to the public or private to the government? Because he's in service to all of. Again, Lady Hazel May, I need you to understand this. He is in charge of the military underneath Joe Biden. When Joe Biden makes military decisions, he goes through this one man, right? Who then disseminates it to all the other parts, right? A very, very key link in our military chain. You cannot disappear. You
oh,
can't
hey
go to
man,
the bathroom and cry in the corner. You got to be like, guys, I have cancer. I'll be back. And then you go cry in the corner, but you can't. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm trying to recognize the humanity in it
yeah.
while also recognizing the duty. And he's
All
a
right,
military man. And if you get this far up, in the chain of command, I mean, by God, he must understand that
hold
you
up,
can't.
hold up. Did you say by God?
And I'm an atheist, but
Yeah, I
good
don't.
Lord, I mean,
I had to stop
heavens
you there.
above me.
Yeah, you, if you you said by God, man.
Good
No,
God, man, have you lost your
no.
mind?
I think that,
You
and the
gone
other thing
mad?
is, they're gonna make it a bigger deal because he's black. Everything is race with me.
Now,
Everything.
now, and
No.
speaking of savage, you know, Nicole, I feel like you're getting worse as this show goes on. We might not bring out the best in you, but she said he need that insurance so he can't resign. God damn.
Well, I think
God
he's
damn.
accomplished some other shit in his life. I think that the bottom line is when you look at somebody in a position of power at his level, I understand he has to check in and let people know what's going on. But if you're simultaneously trying to balance running some shit, maybe you're not as, you don't want to be as forthright with it. I personally wouldn't tell a motherfucker nothing. There, in fact,
You
you know
can't
what?
do that.
Yeah, fuck all y'all.
That's not possible.
Okay, no. But you know what,
You can't have that much power and be like, I'm
Chadwick
good.
Boseman was going through it,
This nigga
and
makes movies, dog.
hold up,
That
man. Now
ain't
you
got
full of
shit to do
yes,
with
you do.
Yemen.
Wait,
This,
he's the Black Panther, man. He was the Black
this
Panther, and he had to make sure Killmonger did not fuck it up for us.
us and the UK have just bombed Yemen, right? Which is basically, you know, we getting into that Iran
World
territory
of
and shit like
warship.
that. So these are serious military times. And number one, you know, the dude at the helm, no matter what you're going through personally, you got to put it out there, even if it means you got to step down and somebody needs to come in interim. But like, you can't like ghost for a bit and just kind of like, you know, I'm sorry.
All
It's
right,
just
people in the seat.
like,
What
you
do you
know,
think?
Joe Biden can't, he can't take some days off and go cry about Hunter or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to keep doing your job, dog. Like, and I mean, like when I say he can't go take some days off, I mean like without telling
No.
somebody, right?
Well, let me
Like
ask
this
them.
nigga can't be climbing out of windows in the middle of the night trying to get away from Secret Service, right? Like you got to talk to people, bro. You know what I'm
No, no.
saying?
I think you know what? If the man don't want to talk about it, the man don't got to talk about it. He earned a lot. Look at this. Look at that man's chest.
That
Look
makes
at
no
that man's
sense.
chest. Look at all the things he's earned. Give him some grace, God damn it. He
Those are
didn't
Boy
feel like
Scout
talking
pins.
about ball cancer. He didn't want to talk about his ball cancer. I know people in the
Actually,
seat
it's
don't agree with me.
prostate cancer, not testicular, but
Oh well, I'm
I see
sorry.
what you meant. But honestly, no, you know, I totally disagree with that. Um, and Miss Aver, wait, Nicole says y'all wouldn't find me. I'd have my laptop in the hospital again. Apparently, he oversaw the Yemen mission um, from the hospital. Miss Adverb says, I was pregnant in active duty. He'll be okay. Pretty sure pregnancy and prostate cancer are slightly different.
A little different,
Also,
Miss
also,
Adverb.
this isn't about like none of us should be comparing us to
Okay.
him because he's the defense secretary. Right? Like none of y'all niggas' jobs matter like that.
Oh wow. Hey
Like
man, my job matters. Your job matters.
not like
My
that. It
my
matters to
job
you and
matters.
your rent and
When I
shit.
was sick,
No,
I still went and told jokes.
his job matters to the entire military, to the entire
Okay.
country, to this entire administration, right?
I
Like
okay. AJ Fitz says problem in America is how they so-called treat cancer. Dr. Sebi cured cancer naturally and exactly why he's dead. Don't mess with the big pharma. Okay, you just made it go to a different direction.
that's a whole
You
that's
turned
a
it.
whole other
That's
episode, Dr.
a,
Sebi.
apparently it's a you've turned it into a Bond villain situation because Big Pharma is he's like, oh, we want to sell the pills. I
And,
get it,
and Miss Adverb, you are the Minister of Defense within this world, right?
but sometimes
Imaginary playtime.
okay. I
But
was sick when I was sick 2019. I was fucked up. In fact,
I remember that when you
yeah,
when
it was about to be a wrap. Yeah, I was about to be a wrap because I had sepsis and sepsis. I'm saying it right. And
sepsis.
sepsis. And when you have a doctor tell you, "Hey, man, another hour," you wouldn't be here with us. When you have that type of shit, it gets deep, and you go to a place where it's like, he probably thought, "Well, I'm going to take care of things," because he's very. If you see this man talk, he's very controlled. He's very in command. I mean, but maybe this is something that was just so deep and personal that he didn't share it. And I hope that they give him a little bit of grace. But I know that they're going to make this a huge situation, just like we're talking about it now. Um, you know,
Sorry. Miss Adverb is bringing up your canine experience in the
what?
past. I'm not even going.
What?
She said that's because you stabbed that dog. I'm just.
I ain't. I bludgeoned him first. It's different. Why do
uh,
y'all care more about me killing a dog than this black man who has cancer dealing with something that's life? We're more concerned about dogs, and the dog had it coming, so that's not my fault. If you have your dog and your dog try to bite me and I kill that motherfucker, that's how the world works. So don't give me
yeah.
that shit. And so I don't want to hear nothing. See, people already wow. Now see,
Now
okay, and then
Cujo is justified.
yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like I killed like a poodle, a
He
little.
got bit by a bat and he had rabies and went mad, and he was
That's
just too
different.
damn big. So you gotta put Cujo down.
On IG, mom, you got to put him down. Momo Love 1229 said, "I can see both sides. He has a duty to inform the public about the surgery, not diagnosis. But personally, he didn't feel the need." Okay,
It's it's and maybe not even to the public that he needed to, but again,
yeah.
seemingly it seems like the Biden administration, like the Oval Office, didn't quite know what was going
What
on
was going
for
on?
a bit, and
And
I don't know what that window is yet. And maybe it will turn out that proper channels were followed, or that
uh,
he did his part and somebody else didn't do
do
theirs. You know
their
what I
part.
mean?
Right, 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 right.
And didn't communicate what he
Um,
said properly.
but
So I don't want to
Lehman,
condemn him, but
but he should.
um,
And somebody agrees with you. Lehman 804 said he had an obligation to tell his employer.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
absolutely. It's
All right.
especially in this. I mean, you work at Target, fuck that job. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, right? Like, but when you're Defense Secretary of the United States of America, it's kind of a no days off situation, or you have to communicate extremely properly about where you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, an official like that, potentially disappearing for any amount of time could turn out to be anything from some medical condition to he passed out at the bar to fucking espionage. You know what I'm saying? Like this
Right.
nigga done defected to Wakanda. And And now they got
Hey
invisible
man,
jet.
you know what? I'm so sick of people thinking Wakanda's a real place, especially white people. White people think Wakanda's real. Listen, you silly bitches. Wakanda's not real. Okay. Some dude actually said that. I was at the Laugh Factory was filled with just tons of hecklers. All the comics got shit. Some white lady yelled up to the other comic that was a host. Another white lady said, "Hey, suck my dick." It was
Wow.
just they tried to heckle me, and I just went bananas on
Hamburger.
them. And I got that from where I got to go bananas on the crowd. I got that from Pedro.
Oh no, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir. I
keep a
bought.
respectable
You are
repertoire,
not. You were not
rapport, I should say,
respectable.
with my
You called that lady bitch in 5 different languages.
because I didn't know 6. But yeah, so we'll keep it pushing, but ultimately I do believe that our especially at the highest levels of our government, our officials have an obligation to be transparent about medical situations, right? Like, wouldn't you want to know if one of the presidential candidates was terminally ill right now, right? With some kind of diagnosis, like kind of
No, I
important.
could. Yeah, I wish I could find out that one of the presidential candidates was
Well,
terminally ill.
well, we'll transition with that
Yeah,
because while
I
it may not be terminal, it is a terminal. You see what I did?
I see the way
Uh,
you
and I
twisted
did.
the word, and I see it.
It's terminal, but when you hear this, I promise out loud, you're gonna be like,
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
so we're gonna keep it pushing. Apparently, like Trump does in his pants. I'm gonna play this video for you guys, and then we'll talk about it on the other side. Yeah.
He's worn diapers since probably the 90s, but I saw it firsthand in the 2000s on Celebrity Apprentice in late 2000s, and we'd have to stop the show and change him, and that was Keith Schiller's job. He would take him off set, he would wipe him down. Our nickname for Keith was Wet Wipes. It's not a joke. It's happened several times.
One of the triggers was Trump losing his temper.
One time there was the word arbitrage on a cue card, and he started screaming that the script department was setting him up. You're setting me up, and he just freaked out, and then very loudly evacuated his bowels, and you could smell it.
First of all, bro. I'm gonna pour out a little something for Keith Schilling,
Oh
being
my
known as
God.
Wet Wipe and having to change Donald Trump. We've been trying to get him to change for about 8 years now, but this motherfucker apparently it was a literal change he needed.
Yeah, but this is the wild shit. There was a meme going around where they showed different people around him making faces like, and apparently, yeah, that's that's
Now, Nicole, we know she's always chasing some lover. She's scorned woman, so she's always chasing some lover across the country. She wears diapers on road trips. Yeah, it's more efficient. I get it.
what I will stop and shit. No, I'm not. I'm not. Wait a minute. You wear diapers because you're like, hey, it's more efficient, and I can get no. I'm pulling over. I'm finding a Denny's. I'm blasting off at Denny's, then I get back in the car. You don't shit in your pants to save time. No, 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 no.
Well, apparently Trump does. He doesn't
Look,
have time. But yeah, bro. Like, all right. So a lot's going on here, especially in his pants. But we the stinky stories have started to surface, right?
yeah.
Much like the stench from his butt. Old Donald Leaky Cheek Trumps has that booty juice dropping down. So the stinky
I don't
stories.
even like booty juice. You say booty juice. That makes me feel uncomfortable, man. It
Hey
really
man,
does.
it's so this makes sense, because it's like, okay, how could you stink like shit unless you didn't have shit on you? You know what I mean? So dirty diapers now makes total sense. But when dude said that he loudly evacuated his bowel, like you could hear it and smell it, that's where the juice part comes in.
Oh,
Because like
come on, man.
solid turds don't make noise. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like if he was shitting bricks, it would be that toothpaste ooze, you know, my anaconda don't want none kind of flow to it. But
oh.
when you loudly evacuate, that's that like there's wind and gurgles and splatters and
Well, see, but somebody,
that's
we're being
diaper
mean.
blowout.
Lehman 804 said inconsistent. And I'm messing. Inconsonance is real.
Inconsonance. Yeah,
Is real.
absolutely.
You know what? I have had that. I've never had it during a show. I did once pass gas on a show and cleared out the front 3 rows.
Just the wind alone off your
Like,
butt.
and then but I was killing, and I was like, I fucked up my rhythm. But then I started joking about the fact that they're like, what happened? Hey, man, you don't need to ask me. You need to ask Domino Pizza what the
Yeah, I
hell
was gonna say
happened.
you ate that street meat outside.
Man, that shit. And then literally, it was at the Uptown Comedy Club in Atlanta. And it says, man, you was funny, but that ending was shitty. Just
You got a little funky at the end there. Treehead says he eats McDonald's on the reg. Of course, he shits
some
liquid.
people are mad at us. Some people are telling us stop.
So here is the thing, though. Here's why I bring this up, and I see we've gotten to that point, so it's time to calm the crowd down. Okay,
Yeah.
guys.
Yes.
Here is my point. The reason I bring this up is not to make fun of an elderly man who apparently cannot hold his poop deck. Okay, that's not what this is about.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you see what I did. That's not my point. It's not because I know people get there. I might get there one day myself, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is we're in a space where so many people, including myself, believe Joe Biden to be too old. And I want to say shut that shit up until your boy, who is only 3 years younger than Biden,
Stop shitting
can
on
actually
himself.
shut his shit up.
Yeah.
I mean, like up in it. So yeah, you know, I believe Donald Trump is 77.
He's 3 years
Uh,
younger.
Biden is 81, but like
And he'll be actually
he'll be
78.
78 this year and
In
before
fact,
the election.
I didn't know on the debate. One time he took a break and he made this face. I went, oh, he's shitting.
That's poopery.
He's poopery. People are telling us to stop, bro.
Pretty Tony Winters says, pretty sure Biden wears diapers too. But we all accept that. See, Trump walks around shitting in high cotton, acting like he ain't stank bottoms. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I'm like, let's not get on this. Oh, Biden's old. Oh, Biden can't put a sentence together. Oh, Biden wears diaper. Trump is the same way. Trump cannot put a sentence together.
He's
He sounds crazier and
he
crazier
rambles
every
and
day.
he'll be like, and then I told him, oh no, pancakes, vultures, and nothing will actually, connect. He is, the only person that sounded more coherent than him is Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Cat. I wish Cat would get mad at anybody clowning him right now for the crazy shit he said. Obviously, Cat is the man. He's selling out the big venues. We're scrub ass comics. We can't talk on him. But he did say some kind of weird shit. But Trump says weird shit regularly. It's not like every now and then he has a gaffe. And for the niggas that don't know what a gaffe is, it means fucking up while you're talking.
A little faux pas.
The faux pas.
Pretty Tony Winters asked, did you watch this town hall a few nights ago on Fox? I did not.
I watched parts of it.
I tend not to tune into those.
When I say it was cuckoo, he was bananas. And I was sitting there watching and nobody checked him because it was on Fox. Of course, they ain't gonna check him. But and it was, Pedro, when I say it was like, that's why I get so mad at white folks. Not all white folks, because I want to make sure that, because Pedro always tries to tell me,
hey, it's some good white folk out there, Shane. Good white folk.
Don't you talk about
feed you, don't beat you.
Mr. Dennis.
Give you 2 days off.
Mr. Dennis let me eat for 2 minutes extra for lunch the other day.
Some good white folk out there.
Yeah, but nah, man, he was fucking bonkers. And the reason I get mad at white people is like, you know, he's saying bonker shit, and you sat there and you're clapping for him when he say crazy shit, when he was saying crazy shit. And I'm like, yo, you know, you don't let nobody else slide, and that's it. And wow, I just had somebody say something crazy. Shang, I'll wipe your ass anytime.
Oh,
Um,
and no, don't leave out the 4 tongue emojis. Okay, yeah. So that's what she gonna use, my dude. You might want to hit Lady Hazel. Okay. Hey, lady. Okay, hey, lady.
yeah.
Brush your teeth. Hats 35. I see you on Insta as well, man. But listen, again, this is not about making fun of incontinent older people.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
it is.
But this is about understanding that if you're going to pick on Joe Biden for being old and blah, 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 they're like, Joe Biden can't even ride a bike. Donald Trump can't sit on one. Okay. Joe Biden had trouble getting off of a bike once he was
Right.
riding it, right? But you think Donald Trump could ride a bicycle? A bicycle. Do
He
you
can't.
think the seat alone would lodge so far up that well, you want to talk about blowout first of all. That ain't
Okay,
chain
so
oil.
this is the thing. So basically, this guy that the video that you showed, and I wanted you to show it again. The video showing that all the time when people were making those faces, when the Pope made a face, when he was over there, and the people are Kevin McCarthy would stand behind him and go. So he was shitting on himself.
He was pooperific.
So
Poop the
so when they
magic dragon.
say, look, see, we're getting a lot of oh my's. Why are y'all doing this? Hey, first off,
Because y'all do this to Biden. This is what y'all, and I'm telling you, there's nobody out there like, yeah, every time Joe Biden chuckles, he leaves a little bit of froyo behind. Yeah, no. Like y'all clown Biden for being so goddamn old, and Donald Trump is in much worse shape. Like Treehead said earlier, he eats nothing but McDonald's. The other day he was comparing energy. He was talking about how important energy is, and this nigga's 2 references. He was like, energy is so important no matter what you're making, whether it's donuts or hamburgers. It's like those are the 2 things
and
that you
he's
could think
shitty,
about
and
that the
everybody,
energy industry
you
are
know what?
focused around. Like,
And everybody in the
no
and on
wonder.
his side knew he was shitty man. And this guy used to kiss his ass. You-
We thought that was adrenochrome, but that might be
that might be
Trump dung.
that's Trump ass. That's Trump ass. And that's why he always made his face.
He's like, he totally gets it.
No, I think that they make fun of Biden being old and not realize that one of them, when they do say crazy shit, it actually is not going to mobilize a bunch of crazy white orcs to attack the Capitol. When Trump says some shit, apparently he's mad. You put albatross on the fucking monitor, and I can't say that, and he shits on himself and he goes, attack the niggers, and then all of a sudden we in a race war. Because we're gonna be in a civil war. I already told y'all that. If that motherfucker lose in any way, shape, or form,
Oh
we're gonna be
shit.
knuckling up. We gonna be
So all right, Pretty Tony Winters over on Instagram says, do you not agree that the economy was better under Trump? The border was on lock. Biden has allowed an unprecedented 6 million unvetted illegal aliens into the country. Statistically, this isn't even about, this is why we say fuck your feelings, facts matter on the show. Statistically, I believe Donald Trump created 25% of America's total deficit.
25%.
And we're
Never
talking
been done
about
in
compared
history.
to every other president combined. Like America's total deficit, 25% of it was created by Trump. Now listen, there was a pandemic, things shut down, but it's clear that his lack of leadership extended our shutdowns longer than they needed to occur medically. And you know, if you're like a non-vax person or whatever, then we're just going to be on different sides on that. Also, Bidenomics are working. You know,
Right. The
unemployment
economy,
is
when
at
you
an
look at
all-time low.
yeah, when you look at the economy, when you look at gas prices are coming down, even though he's not totally a factor with that. But the bottom line is, when you say stuff like that,
The
I just go,
infrastructure bill is creating
right. And
jobs.
also Trump pertaining to the economy, that was actually, and even though you don't want to fucking admit it, that was residual from fucking Obama. It was residual from the Obama administration. It's already been proven. I've gone back and forth with some people that are Trump supporters online and sent them the actual facts, and they still go, "Well, I don't care."
You know that does
That
not
doesn't work. Yeah,
appeal
because
to
they're
them.
fucking bananas.
They're like,
And
fuck your facts, feelings matter.
yeah,
It's like,
it's what I feel, and I feel like,
I just feel.
fuck you, nigger, and then they run off in the woods and fuck their daughter.
All
But
right,
the point
so
is, that
go ahead.
doesn't
I'll let you
matter.
finish that,
No,
and then
I'm
I'm gonna
saying
address it.
what you're saying. He's saying the economy was better and this and that. No.
So Tony, he was like, we were energy independent under Trump. We
That's not true.
exported oil. Now we're importing and paying through the nose at the pump. He also says inflation is up 10%. All right, so let's talk about this. And if you follow a well-known, respected, awarded, renowned economist, Robert Reich,
Yeah.
he honestly looks like he does taxes for hobbits. The man is this big. He could fit on this table right here.
Now, as you can see
To
from
scale,
this, and he
right?
hold a regular piece of paper. As you can see from this paper here.
But what we're really seeing statistically is that inflation is up actually because of corporate greed. It's because once companies saw that they could run up prices during the pandemic, they've kept that going, even though there's no market necessity for them to do so. So any grocery prices that you see that are still up, it's because those companies just want to charge us fucking more, right?
Yeah.
And we're not a totalitarian sort of dictatorship fascist country, right? Yet. They're going to try later this year. Stay tuned in November. But as we are now, most companies still have the right to set their own price points, even on necessities, right? So yeah, inflation is still up there, Tony. Nobody's arguing with you on that. But the reasons why you can't always put in every president's lap, right? So at this point, the numbers are actually showing that corporate greed is what's actually driving inflation up,
right,
and keeping it at a higher level.
This is going to Tony. D-Tuggle 312 says gas was high when 45 was in. Are you sick? There's a lot of people. Some of people still offended at the fact we talked about Trump shitting on himself. Trump shits on himself. That's it. He's a shitty person. And he's a shitty.
But again, if you're going to make fun of Biden for being old, then let's do both.
Let's do both.
Because this ain't no spring chicken. Donald Trump is not a spring chicken. In fact, he eats McChickens, right?
Yeah.
So like, he's not a spring chicken. He's a McChicken.
Yeah, and the bottom line is, if you look at the way Trump goes about his health compared to Biden, I've never seen Trump on a bike. I've never seen Trump jog. I've never seen him do anything. So for you to say that, it's silly. Now, I get it. That's one of the things. And even I felt like maybe we could come with a younger energy. I believe that. A younger energy. That's why I was like, even though I don't like a lot of everything he's done, Gavin Newsom was one of my choices. I thought I could see him being in a position to really get some shit done. And he does say it like it is most of the time. Not all the time, because every politician lies. But has nothing to do with shitty Trump. He's one of the shitty boys.
And you know what? There's just some people that deserve to be made fun of for being old, for being crazy, for being in a wheelchair, right? We make fun of Greg Abbott and
yeah,
what was his name?
I find graphics. I always find graphics of a GIF of anybody falling down steps or rolling their wheelchair in
Madison Hawthorne. We love to make fun of guys.
But
like
you know what? If they weren't such fucked up human beings, we wouldn't applaud the fact their legs don't work.
Of course not.
And I laugh at that. Like, if you're a racist cunt, but you don't have your legs. Like, there was this woman that just got like 20 counts of guilty. The way they went it, guilty, everything. We're driving after this brother and shooting him. And they consistently said, don't follow him. Don't do it, because he cut her off. She drove after him. When they stopped, she got out of her car and shot him. Guilty across the board. And then she's crying, and oh my God. She's more crying than the fact that she got caught, and there was people videoing it, and then it was
you're a murderous sociopath.
Life. Yeah, not that she took a man's life. So I have no sympathy for all of those people, and the people that make fun of Biden me included, I make fun of his age, but even if he has a diaper on, this is something that people said about Trump, that he smells bad. Imagine you took a baby diaper and then you put onions in it, and then after that you put bat dung, and then after that you put, crust from your balls, and then you grabbed a hobo and wiped him down, and then squeezed the juice into a diaper. That's how Trump smells. There was
Well,
another person in office that said that about it.
no, Adam Kinzinger
Was
who's
it
not
Adam?
in office he's
That
not
was
in
him who
office
said that. Yeah,
anymore, but he
he was in office. Yeah,
I can't remember the exact
it was
the first ingredient that he said. I can't quite remember, but he was like, imagine this, ketchup, some butt, and makeup, and then you put it all in a blender. And I was like, oh my God.
But we make
Lost
fun
me
of
at
Trump.
ketchup.
Trump makes fun of people who are disabled. Trump makes fun of. He's a racist, xenophobic, idiot, and you are feeling. I'm looking at people in the feed, and you're going, "Well, that's not nice." And was it nice when he did this? When he did this, when he was running for office, and he made fun of the person that was a reporter that happened to have some kind of, issues. No, we didn't give a fuck.
See, Miss Adverb says, "Kiss your firearms goodbye if Newsom gets in office."
Shut up.
And
Shut up.
no, but that would be one of the easy knocks for the Republican on him is 2A. So that's why I don't think this is the time for Newsom at all.
No, it would
to
be an
honest.
easy knock. But look at all the easy knocks we got, not only for Trump and Biden, but the bottom line is
Nah, but Biden is still one of those
Biden, yeah,
Americans could hunt and we need guns.
yeah, Biden, he's
That's
definitely
Biden.
like that. But you know what? At least he's not making sure the Bears know where he's at because he shit on himself. But guess what? Trump, the Bears will find him right away. Because you know why? He's shitty man. He's and I'm glad that they're clowning him. Play the video again for these motherfuckers that don't understand what this dude did.
He's worn diapers since probably the 90s, but I saw it firsthand in the 2000s on Celebrity Apprentice in late 2000s, and we'd have to stop the show and change him, and that was Keith Schiller's job. He would take him off set, he would wipe him down. Our nickname for Keith was Wet Wipes. It's not a joke. It's happened several times.
One of the triggers was Trump losing his temper.
One time there was the word arbitrage on a cue card, and he started screaming that the script department was setting him up. You're setting me up. And he just freaked out and then very loudly evacuated his bowels, and you could smell it.
Oh God.
Okay, so here actually, I'm glad you say play it again, Shang, because actually I forgot to mention my main point, and this is with regards to geriatric incontinence, right? Is that this video isn't actually talking about Trumpty Dumpty shitting his pants right now today at 77 years old. This is talking about a man who is probably in his late 50s, early 60s. He said during the Apprentice era, he was working with the Apprentice, and he was
right. He
so
hasn't been on
early.
The
He said
Apprentice in a
early
long time.
2000s, late 2000s, right? So 2010 was 14 years ago,
Right.
which would have made Trump 63 years old,
Right.
at the oldest. Right. But if we talk about early to mid 2000s, now we're talking about a man in his 50s who's shitting his pants when he gets mad. So now we're not making fun of old people. We're making fun of a 50-year-old asshole who can't close his asshole. Probably because of all the time he spent on Epstein Island. Now the pieces were connecting the dots. And when I say dots, I mean booty holes. Yeah, the one in the middle of his face. Exactly. Are we putting it all together?
All right.
Is
So
it
you know
making
what?
sense now?
Before we move on, I want to say I understand some of the people in the feed feel like we're making fun of an older person that
He was
you-
57 years old shitting himself.
yeah. Yeah, we're making fun of a person that makes fun of everybody else. What are you talking about? This is he's
If
not.
this was 24 years ago, he would have been 53 years old, bro.
Wow.
Come on, bro. Bro,
Wow.
if you're telling me that in 6 years I'm gonna need diapers, I'm done. This is my last year. We out after this,
Yeah,
bro.
there won't be no more 7JF.
Yeah, I don't need to do this no more. I don't need to
I'm
be.
gonna probably need diapers in the next 3 years.
And I feel like at that age, you should be able to change your own
I'm
diaper.
75 years old.
Like there should have been no need for a Keith Schilling to, as a grown man, to be renamed Wet Wipe, right? Just because you can't change your own shitty diaper.
But yo,
Fuck
that
that.
is
Yeah,
so,
we're not making fun of old people at this point.
no,
We're
I'm reading.
making fun
I'm
of a
just reading the
middle-aged
comments,
man.
man. I'm just reading the comments.
I know, I get it.
Yo, all right. This explains why everybody says that he smells.
Yes, thank you.
And then somebody else said it happens. This
You shit yourself too much. if you're that willing to accept a 50, 60-year-old man wearing diapers, you're a little bit too. You drink too much, first of all. Cheap
or
beer.
they got bowel problems. Like,
And if I could tell you, you drink too much, you drink too much. Shauna
okay.
Robinson, Shayna, I should say, probably Shayna Robinson. Welcome to it. We see you.
And look, they said I was 73 back then, and I was holding my own. Yeah, thanks a lot.
You ain't no Shang diaper stories out there.
Yeah, no. I did. One time I didn't shart, which I was surprised. I passed gas on stage at the Uptown Comedy Club, cleared out the first 3 rows, and I'm stunned. I would have left if somebody did that, and I was at a show. I'd have left. They stayed and then watched the rest of my set.
Shang, I don't know if you need to marry this woman or get a restraining order. She said, that's why I offered to change Shang. I used to change my father, but Shang gets tongue. Go ahead, bro.
Hey,
go ahead, man. Get your booty hole cleaned out, man.
You know what? I'm feeling. Oh my God.
We're going to call you Lady Hazel Bidet.
Damn. Lady Hazel May. Yeah, inbox me. So no,
Lady Hazel might, you know what I'm saying?
No. All right, now listen, before we move on, I want to say this again. We got some stuff coming up that we're going to be changing a lot of stuff. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, but social media is very important. Make sure you check out at Black Pedro
Instagram,
on Instagram, at Comedian Shang,
Instagram,
and at
Threads.
No, it's Threads. It's not even at Threads, at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. And also I'm on the TikTok now. I'm tickety talking. So, and I know I'm late to the game.
TikTok, you don't stop.
I'm doing all right so far for me to be late to the game. I just didn't like it. But guess what? Make sure you follow me at Comedian Shang on TikTok. And I think that Black Pedro got something to say. I think your Black Pedro popping is something.
It's my turn to burn, guys. I've been.
I don't know why you sang it that way, but okay.
It's my turn, and when I give it to you, I'm gonna give it to you a little something like I did.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. Hey, man, good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead with that, man. Good luck, everybody. Have fun.
What?
It was announced, I believe, yesterday that legendary, one of the most successful college football coaches of all time.
Oh, here we go.
Nick Saban has retired after losing to my Michigan Wolverines at the Rose Bowl.
You know what?
Yeah, I think it went down in overtime, and the motherfuckers thought they could get it in on 4th and whatever the fuck it was. But got your ass, bitch. I just want to say to one of the greatest coaches of all time, who is now retiring after a fantastic career.
Cool when you say "got your ass, bitch"?
Well, I just want to say to Nick Saban, first of all, fuck that guy. He did used to coach Michigan State, so he's been an enemy for a while. And he was the first and only, I believe, Michigan State coach. Maybe not the only, but he was the first Michigan State coach to beat Michigan in his first attempt in his inaugural year. So that was quite an accomplishment, obviously historic within the game and the rivalry. But then he, He went down south, joined the Confederates. And at that point, I can't fuck with you, dog, for real.
Yeah,
all
so
Spartans
you
aside.
say you don't like him?
Yeah, not my favorite guy, to be honest. Just sports wise. I don't know him personally. So, when I say fuck that guy, I mean superficially. You know what I'm saying? Like not like a deep, like, like not like, oh fuck Trump. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that, but it's just more like, he was a winner and he never coached for my team, so fuck him. You know what I'm saying?
So you mean so you're saying fuck him is what you're saying?
Fuck him. But
You're kind of saying fuck him.
yeah, but that being said, I just want to show y'all how Michigan rocked the world this year, because not only is Nick Saban leaving after losing to Michigan,
right,
but so is the next coach. I can't even remember his fucking name.
well,
but the next coach that Michigan beat, the coach of Washington, is also leaving Washington University, or University of Washington. Sorry, he's leaving the Huskies to take Nick Saban's job. So he's going to the SEC to coach Alabama. In college football, that is a step up in terms of programs, for sure, in terms of history and pride and just story behind it and weight. But also, I think part of the Washington Huskies coach, part of him knew that on October 5th, when he was going to have to bring that Washington Huskies team
right
to Ann Arbor later this year, as part of their inaugural year in the Big Ten. He didn't want that smoke. He didn't want the big house.
Okay,
he thought it was rough down in Texas, bro. welcome to the big house, bitches. So Michigan
what?
just shook up the
Okay,
whole
we're gonna
college football.
We got to hear this shit for the next
landscape.
9 months. So I'm just letting y'all know I'm gonna have to just
go blue.
All right. Settle down. And while you're settling down, and while you people are out there settling down, you do me a goddamn favor. Make sure you subscribe to the goddamn channel, because he's over here talking shit about this.
That's
goddamn.
all I got to say.
I know that he's so hyped on that shit. Yo, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go to the channel and do this. Bell, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you give us some thumbs up. And you know what it is. If you're on IG right now, make sure you follow us on Threads and at Comedian Shang on IG and at Black Pedro.
This is why I could still fuck with Treehead. Not just because of her nickname, but she said my last flight back to Belize was full of UW dogs heading to Texas, and I told them all I hope Michigan wins just for fucking up my flight. Amen, sister. And guess what we did? We did that for you, girl.
Oh,
they did it for the fans.
You did it for them.
You're welcome.
Shut up. Yeah, he is so honest. Listen.
Oh,
I'm gonna let y'all know in the IG, and also because I know we're gonna be wrapping up soon. Thank y'all for supporting the show. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank you for watching us on the live, and thank you for coming to the live show. Make sure you come to check me out in Phoenix this weekend. This weekend, Saturday, January 13th, for 2 shows. Phoenix Center for the Arts. Robbie Perone, David Raybon will be on the show. And actually, this Sunday, I'll be at the Ice House in Pasadena. I'll be at the Ice House in Pasadena in the Legendary Room. I'll be there closing it out. So make sure you check out in Pasadena this weekend. But
I'm gonna leave y'all with this real quick on the Michigan tip, just real quick.
Oh, you see,
the night before the game, or the day before the game,
a
couple Sundays ago, whatever. I was bartending at my job. Had a couple of ladies from Seattle, Washington, and one of the ladies, we struck up the conversation. Blah blah blah. It was all respectful and fun. But one of the ladies was like, "Listen, we were in Vegas last week. We met this guy. He's a millionaire. He bets millions on sports. And he said he bet on Washington at the beginning of the year to win. He said the fix is in. He said Washington's going to win. So I'm sorry." She's like, "I know you root for Michigan, but maybe you should put your money on Washington just to hedge your bet." And I was like, first of all, I don't ever bet on my team or their games. Second of all, die, white girl. And you know what I'm saying? I didn't get a tip, but I felt better about myself.
Well, so. It could have been what you said.
But no, obviously the fix was not in, or Michigan fixed that shit.
Yeah, well, maybe maybe Michigan didn't get the memo.
Guess not.
Yo, my
All
shangri
right,
today. I'm gonna let you know what my shangri today is.
get them done.
I just have some wishes for the new year, and this is one of them. Hey, y'all. Apparently, if you're in a position of power, you can have a SEAL team kill or murder anybody that you're going against. So if I'm in competition with a bunch of comics, I wish I had a SEAL team that I could have just go at them. Just a whole bunch. No, that's the wrong type. Okay, that's the wrong type. I meant this guy's a SEAL team.
Okay.
Hey, do you realize our president actually said this?
You
Our
a
president,
former,
or twice impeached, disgraced.
not this
Yeah,
president.
yeah,
Former.
yeah. Not this president. The previous president actually said with his lawyers. He doubled down when he was in the when he did it.
It was a qualified yes.
Yeah, it was an absolute yes that you can go and take out any other Congress that tries to go against you and have your own SEAL and the SEAL team. Now there were some SEAL members that said, I would never do that. What the fuck are you talking about? But I wish I had one. Like there's some girls that have hurt my feelings back in the day. I wish I had a SEAL team that I could send to their house and make her
That's a Sally team.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, you remember Sally?
Yeah, remember that shit you did to me? Yeah, I remember you too, bitch. And then have them go to her house. I wish I had that for some comedy bookers. Yeah, the booker that fucked me over with the gig that was up in Stockton that didn't pay me my money. You owe me 4 racks. Let me tell you something. I wish I had a SEAL team to come up after you. So if
I
that's
might have to road trip back to Stockton just for the hell of it.
just for the hell of it, I wish I had a SEAL team to take out this gork. Fucking look at this gork.
Look at that SEAL dynasty. That's what that looks like.
I'm just telling you right now, it's crazy that right now this is being accepted as normal language with an ex-president. And there's people applauding him for it. I don't know if you know that or not. When he was talking about it, the audience screamed and applauded. Like, hey, if it's a presidential thing and I need to make sure that everything's fair, why wouldn't I be able to have control of that? That's why I need total immunity. That's what he said.
Well, and he also was saying that any president needs immunity because,
You can't get shit done.
well, no, because then, they would always be open to prosecution from the other party. And it's like, nah, bro, we've been running for a pretty long time without presidents worrying about being prosecuted criminally for their actions
or murdered.
Yeah, like you're kind of like the first one. Yeah, like Nixon had enough sense to just resign and bow out because he was definitely on the illegal tip.
Yeah,
but you took it and you wanted to fight and got impeached twice. And luckily you had bitch McConnell in his turtle shell to fucking wreck that whole thing up. But like the reality is, bro, like you're kind of the only one who acts like this. So they're kind of doing it for you because it's you. Like it's just you, dog.
But murdering your opponent, I wish I had a SEAL team that I could just snap my fingers and go, you know what? This feature's doing a little too much time.
Pew, pew, pew. Pink mist. Listen. Yeah, it's just not what any of that is for.
Any of our trolls.
And just to be clear, like the judge put forth a set of hypotheticals. We talked about this the other day, but it was
she asked over and over and over again.
So you think it would be okay to like assassinate or sell secrets and they'd be like, well, unless he was impeached and convicted, yeah.
Instead of just saying no. That's why I hate these fucking. I hate what's her name? What's the one the shit?
God damn it!
What's the lady? Right she just debated with DeSantis. That's how memorable.
You talking about Nikki
Haley?
Slavery ain't got nothing to do with war.
Ants won't answer fucking questions. I hate when all politicians. And when they asked this, the lawyers too, asking him directly, he could not answer a whole bunch of word salad, just like Vivek, a lot of word salad.
I'm gonna
They
start
asked him the
calling.
same thing.
Let's start calling her Haley Quinn because she is a psychopathic clown bitch. You know what I'm
She is
saying?
so,
Like,
and now
it's like,
she won the
your
debate.
husband is the Joker. Who
Yeah,
gives a
she
fuck?
won the debate according to all of the orcs. But guess what? You were going against a wooden man. You were going against a boy that doesn't have a heart.
He's not a real boy.
He's not a real boy. He's getting
His nose grows when he talks.
You know what I'm saying? He just
Nicole H says, I need immunity as well. We don't want to know the details here because I don't have time to be going to court on your behalf as some fucking witness. All
yeah,
right.
but
Just
it's
whatever you did, just don't snitch on yourself.
just tell everybody in here, wouldn't you like to have a SEAL team? Just any oh, so you ain't gonna let me park in the parking structure. Well, pink pink mist. That's
You know what that is, man. All right. So AJ Fitz says, okay, this is I actually hadn't even taken it here, but he says that means Biden could send a SEAL team after Trump without getting in trouble.
good
Oh,
point.
hey, where's the baby? Like,
Oh,
that's like,
we got
oh, oh, I hadn't thought about that, AJ. Like, oh,
America.
I mean, well, if that's your argument, let's take it to the logical extension.
Right.
Pew pew outside the courthouse.
Nicole H, what's up? So I just feel like this has shown you how psychopathic this man is. His lawyers are all on board. Nobody in the Republican Party came out and said nothing bad against him when he doubled down on it after the town hall. Not ready. Not one. Not one person.
I mean, listen, at this point, any of these motherfuckers like Vivek, DeSantis is kind of talking shit about Trump. Haley Quinn does a little bit too, and DeSatan, but mainly and especially Vivek. What do we call him? Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
They're like kind of aligning themselves. They're like the only two candidates who are super crazy are me and Trump. If you want super MAGA, crazy MAGA, it's just me and Trump. And
like when it comes to extra credit, crazy, I'm the one.
Yeah, you're supposed to be trying to beat this dude.
Yeah, and they asked him the same question they asked Nikki Haley, and he's like, "I'm not going to get caught in that trap where you think I'm going to talk about that. I mean, there's all kind of things." And I was sitting there going, "Bitch, answer the question. Do you believe in white supremacy or not? Just say no, I don't." But you don't want to do that because just like Nikki Haley, you don't want to fuck over the base, and the base is the one that's you're scared of.
She's also Indian as fuck, and
yeah,
clearly
she's Indian as fuck.
Has gone white as she can possibly.
They would
go.
grape her too. If back in the day, they would have graped her too, just like they did black women. And when it came to slavery, since you can't say
no, she would have passed. She would have passed.
No, they would have graped her.
No, bro. Look at her, bro. She had to tell me she was Indian. When I found out she was Indian, I thought somebody was fucking with me.
No,
like I had to look it up.
She changed her name,
but also like in doing so, she doesn't look Indian, bro. Like she looks like a white girl.
Well, that's
like, and once you know she is, then you're like, oh, I could see it. You know what I mean? But reality is the way she talks, the way she acts,
and you know what? Like, but I'm gonna tell you right now, those white nationalists know she's an Indian. They don't. The Christian right,
because Indian, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. So I'm just hoping that
if we make it to Christmas, we know what Shang wants. His own SEAL team.
I want my own SEAL team. That's what I would like.
Is that too much to ask?
You know what I'd like? I'd like a gun too.
Just a gun.
No, I'm gonna get that taken care of. I gotta deal with some other shit first, and then when I'm gonna attack that $7,000 fucking dollars before
maybe the price has gone down since.
Well, no, I sent a return letter. I asked them, could I go about it without legal representation? They said you could, but
But you're black, right?
You can give it a shot.
The Negro wants to go it alone. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was just, I sent them a thing, and they sent me a list of different law officers I should talk to.
Yeah, no, of course, dog.
It done a while. They're like, nah, we really don't want you to do this. So we're gonna see,
man.
because I want to have weaponry like Pedro. So when the shit goes down, I don't have to run down to his house and go, toss me one, man. They're coming.
Nigga, I be running drills in the house.
Yeah,
I just be sitting watching TV, and all of a sudden I'm like, now.
Yeah.
And I just go get the shit. See
When's the
how
last
fast.
time you went to the shooting range?
Bro, it's been almost a year, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been out there, but yeah, I dry run in the house though, so we know what that is.
I went to
over on Instagram, Rashad Bashir comedy. R Bashir, make sure you get at him. He said, "Big brother Shang, he's shouting you out." Muha as well. Yeah, my shit is shutting down too. Yeah, man, we back at it, bro.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Speaking of back at it, it's Friday. It's the weekend. Get y'all's in. Be safe.
Have a good weekend.
I'm
flying
have
out
some
to
fun.
Phoenix.
Relax, relate, release, whatever your thing is.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back at you on Monday.
Monday. Yo, check this out. Also, aren't you got a show coming up? 2 shows coming up.
Yeah, I don't have the detail. I don't have the details on the 20th, but I'll be down
in Monday?
I'll be down in Huntington Beach on
Huntington.
I'll be down in Huntington Beach in Orange County, California on the 20th of this month with Alan Cunningham, my boy AC from the D. Show. What up, though? K-Job, I see you. What up, Keish?
Lady Hazel May, I want you. Hey, Sugar Tits, make sure you DM me.
Hey,
honey, hey, Sugar Tits.
And then on the 23rd, I'll be at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood.
Right, that's the one.
Hosting that monthly Seriously Joking. Shout out to Dove Rudnick. And we'll be getting that in the lounge, intimate lounge area of the Miracle Theater in Inglewood, the historic Miracle Theater. So, yeah, the 20th and the 23rd, I got SoCal shows for y'all.
So make sure you go check out Black Pedro. Also, when his special comes out, I want everybody to watch it. Black Pedro is engaged. If you don't do it, again, your feet stink and you don't love your baby Jesus. Come see me live, Phoenix, 2 shows. We got a quarter of the second show sold. So let's see how the second show go. It is at the Performing Arts Center. So make sure you go to the Phoenix Performing Arts Center. I'm tripping. I'm going to be on there with some very funny comics. And then Sunday, I'll be at the Ice House. Ice House. So make sure.
Yeah, I know what it is, man. All right, so that's it, man. Have a great weekend, everybody. Please get it in. We got words of wisdom for you before we get out of here. Typically,
there's
three of them.
There's three of them.
3 tenets that we live by.
And this is the first one.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Stay black if you are black. Wakanda forever. Number 2. Do not be black if you are not black. It's literally like the weirdest shit we could ever see. Like, it freaks black people out.
Why
we be like, why is this Asian dude like this?
Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? What's your name?
Damn, bro.
It's Kung Lao.
It's like shit.
Well, I get it with my name anyway, too. So
no, I get it, bro. But it's not like you walk around like Bruce Leroy. You know what I'm saying? Catching flies with chopsticks or some shit. Yeah, you keep it black. And third, definitely not least, probably most important, keep your finger out your nose.
Yo, we'll see
you
Monday. Yeah, that's nasty.
Wash your hands.
Later.
Yeah.